my gosh.
Okay, well, that was something anyway.
That
didn't work out very well. We'll turn your volume down there.
That was literally so painful.
Okay, it'll be better next week, I promise.
Can you promise?
I can't promise, but I will do my best.
No. That was so horrible.
Sorry, everybody. But hey, we're here. Ahoy Gitchegumi crew. I'm Gitchegumi.
I'm Krissimay.
And this is Wine with the Wifey. Welcome to the show. Thank you for putting up with that. If you're sitting in chat, we appreciate it. Dealing with our noobness. Got a nice shadow going on in the backdrop there.
Nothing's working. I'm going to start the wine for me.
Yeah, start the wine.
I just need it.
Get a light on the backdrop here real quick.
I'm the only one drinking tonight because Gitch is working tomorrow. He's medevac pilot. And so, yep. Oh, here comes the rain outside.
Yeah, it's coming.
Storm.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah, he's military.
Yep, I am a Black Hawk pilot in the Army, which is why I tend to have very little time to set up these fancy shenanigans I try to set up, because I'm busy with my real life job.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
I didn't know what color this wine was. I couldn't tell because the glass was so dark. And I've never had this one before, so I was like, who knows what it is? But it's a dark wine. So it's called Marula. It's a Pinotage. Never had a Pinotage before. It's 13% alcohol volume, so it's got to be a dry wine.
That would make it dry.
Yeah. Smells kind of like the communion wine.
Oh.
Yeah. You know? Hey there.
Hey, hiker peeps, how you doing?
You want to smell?
Intern? Ooh, yeah, it does smell like the communion wine, doesn't it? Okay, we'll put that here, and then I'll just get it out of the shot. Oh, I guess I can't, so just ignore that light's there.
No, it doesn't taste super bad.
Oh, that's good.
It's Mrs. J.
Mrs. J. Okay,
Hiker peeps, hello.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
You don't realize who the people are?
I don't know. Oh, yeah, because the intern is a guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a guy.
I remember now. All right, well, we had a mess of getting started, nowhere near on time. Sorry about that, but here we are.
I was having anxiety.
Yeah, she
literally.
was.
I was like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? Why'd you have to be so fancy? Like, just do the normal.
Just trying to have a countdown so people knew how long this starting scene was going to be. My goal is to have the countdown react to the music so that it jumps around and stuff while the music's going on, so it's a little interesting to look at.
Interesting.
But hey boy, it didn't work out. The file should be less than 10 gigabytes. It was 63 gigabytes, so obviously I rendered it to the wrong file type. But
it was like a bad rap was happening when it started. It was like,
yeah, it was supposed to be ocean sounds and then go into like the music and everything, but it sounded like TV static that was just like cutting in and out. And then when the music started, it was like,
yeah.
So there was really
poor Steven, he thought it was his game.
Yeah. So yeah. But that's one of the big things we got planned. I know I mentioned in the post that we got big plans coming. We have Krissimay had a great idea.
I was literally sleeping.
Yeah, she woke up in the middle of her sleep and told me about this amazing dream she had.
I don't even remember the dream anymore.
So, well, it was... So, it hasn't happened yet, but we're going to set up a Wine with the Wifey Discord server. And you can join the Discord server. We'll have the link. We'll have like a permanent invite link in the description on YouTube and in the cards down there on Twitch. You can join the Discord server and chat with us. You can throw your questions in there that we'll love to answer on the show. And then also, there'll be a voice channel in there called, the storyline? Mm-hmm. Yeah, the storyline. And people can go into the storyline and like tell us their stories, maybe like how they met, or their first date, or some sort of issue that they're dealing with, or whatever the story is. And then whoever is hosting the show, whether it's just me and Krissimay, or whether it's the 5 of us or the 4 of us, we'll vote on who's the best story. And then whoever wins,
we'll get some sweet merch.
We'll get some sweet merch, which that's the next big thing, is we're going to be starting a merch store. Initially, it's not going to have much. It's going to have one design. But we are looking for a graphic designer to make a Wine with the Wifey logo, and then that will probably be the giveaway item, is a Wine with the Wifey, whatever the winner decides to get from the merch store. It'll be Wine with the Wifey merch. So initially, it'll be Gitchegumi Gaming merch, because that's what we'll have, but... we got severe weather alerts going on. But
like what's happening.
But once we get the Wine with the Wifey logo figured out and we can slap it on some merch, then that'll be the award item. Let's see if we can get the puppies on here. We got a puppy cam now today. It's probably gonna look fun. Oh. Yeah,
oh.
Let's
There's me.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Puppy cam.
Everything's working just
the way, just as planned.
I mean, last week Ms. J was
There we go. Now we're back. Can you hear us now? Yeah, you can hear us now. Yeah, we got some
weather.
Yeah, we got some weather. So
power
almost
momentarily went out. And
restart my computer over there. Probably messed up the crypto miner in the garage. Have to go check that out after the show.
Crypto miner is not crypting.
Yeah, it's not crypting. Yep. Well, I guess the puppy cam's just not going to work tonight. We'll get that figured out.
Yeah, I'm so glad you took all that time to set it up.
I wasn't taking any time to set it up. We were waiting on the intro to get moved over. And well, we saw how that worked out, so.
Nothing is working out tonight.
It's all right. It's just like back in the early days when we first started this whole thing.
When we first started this thing, it was like me holding my phone.
Yeah.
And us talking into it.
Yeah.
And that worked out perfectly fine.
Fair enough.
It was just fine. We would get sometimes like a lot of people coming in and just talking to us.
Well, yeah, but we weren't at this gorgeous scenic location.
Yeah, but the hurricane's coming now. Look at this, where we're at.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, bad place to be when a hurricane comes in right on the beach.
Yep. Yeah, this wine isn't so bad. There's no afterbite to it. It doesn't like...
Marula.
Yeah, Marula. It's a South African wine. And it doesn't like have a burn down your throat like some dry wines do.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's not too bad. I'll drink like the whole bottle probably and get hungover.
I got my voiceover website set up this week and it went live, so that's cool. Gitchegumi.com if you want to check it out.
Yeah, take shots.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't get to. I don't get to skip work because it's medevac.
Nice,
whether it's stormy or not, we
still go in.
We still go into work. So Marula Pinotage, 2020 medium-bodied red wine. Garnet to brick, medium body, an integrated nose of black earth over plummy black fruits and citrus peel, with a hint of coffee bean.
Yeah.
Get down. You cats and you wanting to walk on a keyboard, honestly. Complex and bold, with dominant earthy, plummy fruit flavors. Good tannic structure, and a lingering finish.
Yeah, that's exactly what I would say it tastes like. Man, that sniffles.
Yeah, he's a crazy man.
He was just like, what? I can't be up here?
I'm just jumping on the computer, guys. What's the big deal?
Don't understand. And so...
I wish bad weather meant I didn't have to go into work tomorrow, but unfortunately...
Yeah.
I gotta replace intern Ryan. He's there right now.
Yeah. He's not flying right now, that's for sure.
Oh, no. No. Hopefully I get to tomorrow, though. I'm
hurting for hours.
Yeah, I really need to. I keep getting all my long flights canceled for one reason or another. It's getting kind of annoying.
So, what else happened in our week this week? Anything? I mean, I feel like you had like a lot more happen in your week than me.
Well, I had duty on Tuesday.
Yeah. I mean, you had Wednesday off, and I put you to work, basically.
Yeah, and then I was supposed to fly on Thursday, but it got canceled because I couldn't get in on time to be done on time. And then today was a Donza, so I basically worked on my website and the show all day, and it wasn't enough time. So clearly I need to set aside some time during the week to work on the show, because doing it on Friday just doesn't, even if I have the whole day, just doesn't work.
Yeah, like, maybe you should take some of that time that you're sitting there looking at, like, those candle wicks or whatever and work on the show.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to make money doing that, too, so that requires time. Yeah.
Seriously. Oh my gosh. Drive me nuts. You're sitting at your desk all day. All day.
Yeah.
All day. I never see you.
Well, you see me. I'm sitting right there.
Yeah, you're sitting at your desk, but you're not near me. It's like...
We're in the same room. We can talk.
There's like a thing about having a connection with your spouse, and it doesn't mean like, oh, I can see you.
Yeah, I
and
know.
You're like off in some fairy tale land.
It's not fairy tale land. I mean, most of the time I'm working on something or other.
I know. But you have no connection to me.
I try to.
It's just difficult.
Well, that's why when I'm done, I sit on the couch with you.
And fall asleep.
Nah.
Spouse status observable. Exactly,
Yeah.
Zeta.
Well, I have no defense.
Yeah, you sure don't. You're guilty.
Yep. Just trying to make things better on the show and learn how to make money in other ways.
You should just put money into Roblox like Zeta did.
Well, it's a bit late for that.
Gonna have to find another thing like that.
Yeah. I wasn't in a position to invest at that time, so didn't work out. But that's okay. That's
Oh, it's going iffy at best. Oh man.
yeah, well, I think it'll in the long run it'll probably pan out, but
Let's try this cheese. It's not the cheese that I have at Zeta's house. It's just waiting for when I come back in September. The good cheese. But
AMD, huh?
oh,
Oh, because of the new Zen. What is it? Zen 2 infrastructure that they're coming out with. That's actually probably not a bad. I don't know. I'm trying to focus on one market at a time, though. I'm not. I'll dabble into stocks once I figure out the Forex market.
I'll let you have some cheese.
Okay. European cheese selection. Irish cheddar. Hey, we can tell if Quality Place shows up. We can tell them we got some Irish cheddar.
I'm trying the German Swiss right now.
I'm gonna have some Dutch Gouda.
Cheese is good with wine.
Cheese is good just in general. Yeah, I think AMD is more optimistic than Nvidia too. Because Nvidia,
Krissigumi has some in AMD.
does she?
Yeah,
AMD or AMC?
AMD.
You're smart.
It told her to.
Oh yeah.
Like her green light card
Yeah.
told her to.
What does she do? Put $1 in there? Mm-hmm. Well, it was probably a good investment. I mean, they're a lot more optimistic than Nvidia is. Because Nvidia is still saying that they're not going to be ready, even in 2022, to start production again. So, yeah, well, they keep putting out bad news. I mean, their earnings have been good, but the stuff that their leadership is like putting out in the press has been not very motivating, we'll put it that way.
It's kind of like the 82nd.
Right. So if you don't know, there's this thing, the unit that I'm in, the big unit, the unit that the whole post is the 82nd Airborne. They're called the All-American Division. And they do this thing every year called All-American Week, where it's just a week of generals and colonels walking around, and the lower enlisted and lower ranked soldiers just basically doing a dog and pony show. And cheese is good.
Yes, Steven.
And a bunch of guys, let's see, I don't want to get too if you've been watching the news, you know that a bunch of guys from this unit had to go take care of something.
Well, I
And
mean,
so-
it obviously in the news they deployed.
Yeah. I'm not a PAO, so I don't want to say too much. But, so all those guys were like, sweet, we're going to miss out on All-American Week, because nobody likes All-American Week except for the generals and stuff. But the generals decided they're going to postpone All-American Week till everybody comes home. So.
That's horrible.
So what we got here is we got some Irish cheddar, some Dutch Gouda, Danish Havarti, and German Swiss.
Who doesn't mean to know those names?
Oh, you're talking about soldiers' names.
Yeah, he don't even know them.
No, I don't.
I do. I have the roster.
I mean, I know a bunch of people that were already over there, but I don't know anybody that
just left.
I
do. I know everything.
Well, you got all the connections. I try to walk around with my head in the sand.
How far do you have to travel to work?
It takes about 23 minutes for me to get to work.
Just about 23 minutes.
Yeah, it depends on traffic. Yeah. 23 minutes, 42 seconds. Sometimes 58 seconds. Air assault. What restrictions on mining? I'm unfamiliar with. I know that the Fed has been talking about something, but I haven't really dug into what it is.
Oh, the Fed's been talking about OnlyFans.
Well, OnlyFans has been talking about OnlyFans. Yeah, I knew about China. Yes, I did, Stephen. We moved here because of work, and we're going to be moving again next summer. Also because of work. And we don't know where that's going to be yet. We probably won't know until October. Or possibly even later, possibly closer to April.
But maybe it'll be Colorado.
Maybe. We're hoping.
A large percentage so far says Colorado.
Yeah. There's a good possibility. If
you were a betting man.
If I was a betting man and I went solely off of probability, I would bet on Colorado.
Which is good, because I've been looking at houses there. Like way ahead of time.
Yeah. Yeah, the housing market is crazy right now, too.
Yeah, the market there is nuts. Yep. Very expensive.
Yeah. Where are you at, Stephen?
SoCal.
I'm guessing you're in SoCal, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bottle of liquor.
Honestly, we would love... we know people there. We know you, but I also have, old friends from grade school that live there.
I have some friends there, too.
And yeah, it would be cool to live there. I mean, maybe someday if this show really takes off and we're one of these, $20,000 a month YouTube channels, we might move down.
Go to Manhattan Beach.
Well, maybe LA. I mean, there better be a lot of opportunity in LA for a show.
That's kind of LA.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I only know Huntington Beach.
Manhattan Beach was where Ian lived.
Oh, okay.
And it was pretty there.
Or Van Nuys. Van Nuys was nice.
Whoa!
Jeez
Seriously?
Louise. That is nuts. I don't think that will ever be in my budget.
Well, you get paid more when you live out there.
Guess if I'm making $20,000 a month, maybe it would be in my budget.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, that's way down the line.
Steven, do you rent or do you own a house there? Is it hard to own a house in California? Or is it just very...
Anaheim wouldn't be bad. And then you're right next to Disneyland.
Yeah.
Anaheim is where I went to when I went to the National Business Professionals of America competition.
Yeah, he's such a geek.
It was in Anaheim. Yep. I competed on the national level. That's how I lettered in high school. I was accounting.
Well, I mean, I'm not any better. I lettered in FFA.
Yeah, well. At least that requires like some sort of manual labor. Mm-hmm. Not accounting.
Oh, that's cool. You run some family businesses.
Okay.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
So you and the family are really close. I always find that really neat when families are close because, you know, our families are just kind of like disjointed.
Yeah.
I'm kind of jealous of families that are close.
I mean, I'm even jealous of you and your mom.
Really?
Yeah, you talk to her every day.
Well, I mean, I have to kind of because, you know, she's old and lives by herself. And
fair enough, but so's my dad.
That'd be cool. I've actually thought about, like, you know, maybe I should go into real estate.
That would be cool. I've thought about it too, honestly. Because we had a guy that, when I was in the infantry, came and talked to us, who was in the infantry, got his real estate license out in Washington, and, like, that's what he did after he retired from the Army.
She has 3 kids and a husband, so it's a little different. Yeah, so they all live separately. Probably because there's just a lot of chaos. You don't need that chaos in your house.
Right?
3 kids are a lot.
Mm-hmm.
We have 1.
And she's a lot.
And she is a lot. Oh, that's cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know what a broker does. I think I know what an agent does.
Yeah, I mean, well, that would be something
to
look at in retirement.
I was a business banker for a long time. So maybe I would fit in that realm. I used to deal with real estate agents all the time because I used to deal with, like, getting commercial loans for businesses, you know. And
that might actually be something to look into for us doing after I retire.
Yeah. I know how to find the good real estate.
Yeah.
Because I know how to look it up in the system, and I had different websites I'd use so that I could find my commercial real estate. And then I would talk to them about what interest rates they currently had and how I could get them a better interest rate. And sometimes they would like, oh yeah, I want to look at that. You know, because it could save them thousands a month by just, you know, going with a different lender.
A meat company.
A meat company, not like one of those ones that are in the trucks and you sell meat like out of your truck or anything. Oh, it delivers to restaurants.
So are you like, do you own cattle or pigs or whatever?
or sheep.
Yeah. What kind of meat are we talking here? Or do you just process them and then sell the...
I used to process deer. That was my first job ever.
Yep. Yeah, we were actually just put that on the website today.
Mm-hmm.
Added an about you. And an about me. Throw it up here. If you know anyone looking for a voiceover, go ahead and send them that way. The warehouse you buy your meat from, get it in bulk. Okay.
Meat. Mystery meat.
Now the website has my demos and contact information for the company. That's my company. I have a voiceover company that also runs this show that she is a co-owner in.
Mm-hmm. I don't do a lot.
Mostly just gets anxiety when I try to change things.
Yeah, mostly. When he starts to show up and it's late and I'm like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Well, I kind of shot myself in the foot this week because I didn't give myself a way out. Like, we could have done the normal intro and everything had I done that, but I only made the one intro, and it ended up being an unmitigated disaster, so...
I was like, just do the old intro, just do it. And he's like, I can't now. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
Well, it would have taken it like another hour. So, if you watch the VOD, you're going to get a sneak peek of what the intro could someday be. Because I skipped most of it.
So I take it you don't like the Dutch Gouda or the Havarti?
I've literally been going down the line.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, nice. Everything, a little bit of everything. So you buy wholesale and then sell, mark it up, or?
Yeah.
Everything, a little bit of everything. You buy wholesale.
So, funny story. I was stuck at home working for, I was a police officer, and my mom was having issues because she had married this guy from Kenya, and he was kind of doing some things like low down, and he had been put in jail for like wrongful identity. And so my mom wanted me to come out and help him out or whatever, and help her out or whatever. And so I went out there, and I was out there for such a long period of time, I needed to have some sort of income. And one of my friends was like, why don't you help out the meat guys and sell meat? Well, they sell meat from their truck. Literally, they just have these like freezers in their vans that are like plugged into
One of those people they tell us not to talk to.
Right, power strips or whatever, and they literally sell meat from their trucks, and it was the most scariest experience I ever had. I just rode along with and watched what they were doing, and I was like, yep, nope, not gonna do this. Nope. And because they literally would like stay out until they sold all their meat, and what meat they didn't sell, they had to purchase themselves.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That is a scary business model.
I was like, nope, heck no. But whenever I would walk up to the door with them, they always got somebody to answer the door. So I was pretty much good luck.
Swai fillet. Well, probably people looked outside and saw a cute girl.
Right. Everybody was like,
I got some meat for you.
I want Krissimay to ride with me. Swai fillet. Tuna. Yeah, I like tuna.
Crab. Crab legs are my favorite food. 100%.
So I've never had. What is Dorado? I wonder. I've never heard of that. Is it a white fish? I'm gonna look it up.
Dorado. It's like a chip.
What?
With it's like you can get different flavors like nacho cheese. And
Oh, it's like mahi mahi. Okay. That sounds tasty.
Yeah. I like what's it called?
Oh, Kobai. We like that.
Yeah, that is good. But I was gonna say the other name for flounder.
I don't know. Is it halibut?
Halibut.
Yeah.
I like halibut.
I didn't know that was the other name for flounder.
Yep, it is.
Oh, I'm smarter than I thought I was. We like a lot of fish. Actually, whenever he's on duty, me and Georgia normally eat fish.
Gitchegumi.
Oh yeah, Krissigumi. Drunk enough.
And I get jealous because I like fish too. I never get any.
Well, it's just kind of easy to cook.
Yeah.
You know?
It's nice. I like doing like a fish fry.
Yeah.
Because you can do it in the cast iron. Heat a little oil up. Coat the fish in a nice breading.
So good.
Delish.
So good.
Nice golden brown fish fillet.
So I guess would that be the best if you could store only one type of food in your pocket? Is that what you would keep? Fish?
Not in my pocket, no. If I could store one kind of food in my pocket, boy, that's because there's some things that you could store in your pocket that would be risky. Like the first thing that comes to my mind is bananas for some reason.
Really?
They got potassium.
Yeah.
They help fight off cramps.
Yeah.
They'd be nice to, like, on a long flight, just pull out a banana, chow down.
It's like my mom, she keeps bananas in that rollator bag of hers. Yeah. Some of them look super crazy.
I've never had quail. I have. I've been in a position to have quail egg, but I missed out on the opportunity.
So one birthday, my ex-husband took me hunting with his buddies, and that's what I shot.
A quail?
Yep, and that's what my birthday meal was.
Huh. Oh, you shot it yourself, huh?
Yeah, I shot it myself.
That's cool.
I got a quail and a grouse.
I've never been legitimately hunting. I have murdered and butchered a chicken and a rabbit with my own bare hands, but I've not I went and grabbed them out of a box and then judo chopped the rabbit and ripped the chicken's head off. But I've not.
I did it with a 20 gauge.
I've not done a 20 gauge shotgun.
Because they wouldn't let me use the 12 gauge because my ex-husband was like, "Oh, she's too little for a semi-auto." So I got the 20 gauge.
I don't know about that.
And I told him that I was fine because the semi-auto recycles the action.
Right.
So, I'd be just fine with it. It's not like it's going to kick me on my butt or anything.
Yeah, it's not like a pump action where
Right.
you get all the recoil. If we're being honest, your ex-husbands weren't really the brightest bulbs on the
No,
tree.
they weren't. Mm-mm.
And they also had massive insecurity issues.
Yeah. That's still gross to him. He's like, not a fish, but gross to him. I mean, if you cook quail correctly, it can be really tasty. I mean, kind of like
I think
a
he's
duck.
talking about keeping it in his pocket.
Oh, yeah. That's true, too. Maybe not in your pocket.
Yeah.
What I would keep in my pocket would be trail mix.
That's smart. I should have thought of that. But I went with bananas.
Yeah.
You can put dried bananas in your trail mix.
Yeah, you could. What's the weirdest food combination you've ever tried? What do you think? It is very bony.
Boy. See, this is a problem because I don't really find food combinations weird. Let me think. I mean, I like cookie butter and banana on toast, but it just tastes good. Nutella and Biscoff, it's kind of in the same realm. Cookie butter is just mashed up Biscoff cookies that you spread on toast. But yeah, cookie butter, banana on toast. That's good. Or even an English muffin. Can't get much banana on an English muffin though. Really on a banana kick tonight.
Yeah, you are. You want bananas?
I like bananas.
I mean, I think mine is, and it's my favorite food, is cottage cheese and vinegar.
Yeah, that's an interesting one, but it makes sense. That's the thing. Like, I don't know. I just feel like anything, if you try it, if somebody else has eaten it and you try it, then it's no longer a strange combination, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I'm trying to think of like some of the stuff I had in Southeast Asia. There wasn't like maybe a deep fried chicken foot, but I don't know.
Oh, you had one of those?
Yeah, it was really.
Was it not good?
It was.
Was it chewy?
Yeah. It was chewy and it was like there wasn't a lot of flavor. The only flavor was the fried, like the batter and stuff. There was no flavor in the.
That's
foot.
like the Popeye sandwich I had the other day.
Yeah, they did not do a good job.
I was like,
Which
this
is
is supposed to
disappointing.
be the best chicken sandwich.
Yeah,
It was not good.
It was not. Yeah, the
I definitely thought Chick-fil-A was better.
which is a shame because when you get and that particular Popeyes usually does a good job on their sandwiches. I don't know what was going on that day, but when you get a good Popeyes classic chicken sandwich, and you
The one in the PX.
by Clothing and Sales.
By Clothing and Sales. We went with Ryan and intern, and I met them for lunch.
But when it's like one of my ideas for a video is to rate all the chicken sandwiches because I've had them all. And I will say that the Popeyes chicken sandwich is by far my favorite, but
That day it was not. It was no
not
taste.
good that day. It was almost on par with McDonald's, which is my least favorite.
Oh.
Huh.
Also a disappointment.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think the flip side of it is you have the entire food service industry that's getting burned out. Like, they don't get paid enough. They get treated like crap by customers constantly. Nobody respects them because they're food service. And nobody realizes that you actually have to, like, learn a skill to serve food. But I don't know. I think they get like the Wendy's that's by our house. Like sometimes they'll show up there and they'll just be like, "Yeah, we're not
we're
working
closed."
today. Yeah, nobody showed up to work. Sorry." Or you'll order something and they'll be like, "Oh no, I don't do that." Like, what do you mean you don't do that? Yeah, I don't.
I don't do fries.
Yeah, I don't make hamburgers. Sorry, you're gonna have to order something else. Like what?
Yeah, it's so weird.
Yeah.
Like, and the Taco Bell. So the Wendy's and the Taco Bell are owned by the same owner. And I read on the wives page that somebody went to the Taco Bell and they were like, "Yeah, I don't do tacos."
That's even weirder.
Yeah, like, hello, it's Taco Bell.
Yeah.
What did they do then? Drinks and that's it?
I guess.
Drinks and churros?
Burritos. Which to me seem more complicated than a taco.
Right.
But
I mean, how hard is a taco?
you know, if I could figure out a way to carry a taco around in my pocket, that's probably what I'd put in my pocket.
There's walking tacos.
If it was like a magic pocket that you just pull out whatever food you want, I'd go with tacos.
Have you never had a walking taco?
No.
They're good.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Where do you get them?
I've gotten them at street fairs.
Okay.
It's like corn chips in a bag, like Fritos in a bag, and then all the taco fixings.
Oh, okay.
It's a walking taco.
They started serving those at the Minnesota State Fair a couple years ago. I heard about that.
Yeah, well, they have like a big food fest on the west side of Evansville, and that's the first time I had a walking taco, like way back in 2005.
Huh.
They are famous for their brain sandwich.
Gross.
Yeah, I didn't want to eat that.
That's like head cheese.
Yeah, I've had head cheese a couple times, and that's nasty.
Your grandpa.
Yeah, my grandpa. Yep.
Yeah, I'm not a... That's one thing that maybe I'll try it someday, but I don't know. I'm not super picky about foods, but for some reason, just looking at it just gives me the shivers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the only time Popeyes let us down too, or at least me. And you know, Popeyes is my number one. Like if I'm doing like S tier, Popeyes chicken sandwich is the S tier chicken sandwich.
I mean, Popeyes lets me down every single time. This is not my go-to place.
That's unfortunate because it's good, especially if you get the Cajun ranch.
The only thing I get from there that's kind of okay is the rice and beans. And that's kind of gross.
Well, no wonder you never want to go to Popeyes then.
Mm-hmm. Because it doesn't, like, their shrimp is like either too spicy or is kind of like not tasty. Like it's like bland. It's like tasting just floured shrimp.
They can't get their shrimp right. That's
and then,
for certain.
But I'll get it because the shrimp has more protein than chicken. And then the chicken sometimes is way too spicy or it's too dry. It's like as if they burned it. And you get more batter than meat. And I'm like, well, that's just taking up space in my stomach.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd rather have some protein than, empty carbs.
Fair enough.
I gotta think about these things when I eat,
Yeah. Yep. I just gotta think about how much I like it.
Yeah.
So the Twitch followers are catching up to our YouTube subs. 40 Twitch followers and 48 YouTube subs. Twitch might be overtaking YouTube here soon.
Maybe, yeah.
We'll see. I'm gonna start. I do want to start streaming more often during the week. It's just hard
to find time.
It's hard to find time where I'm also motivated. Like, there's a lot of times this week where I've been like, yeah, I'm gonna try and stream, and then I just end up sitting on the couch and not wanting to do anything.
You sat on the couch one day, and that was just because I asked you to, because normally you don't.
No. I wanted to stream on yesterday, and I just sat on the couch.
Well, you didn't tell me that.
I did. I said I was going to stream with...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was the... And I asked you, I'm like, oh, I wish you would do this instead.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then I sat on the couch on part of Wednesday.
We were busy doing stuff, though, that day, I feel like.
Yeah, but we took breaks and we sat on the couch together.
Mm-hmm. But I didn't know you wanted to stream that day.
I didn't. I wanted to sit on the couch with you.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
gotcha.
The days that I could have streamed, I didn't want to.
Well, tell me, what are the top 3 things on your bucket list?
You know, I was trying to think of this the other day because I don't really have a bucket list.
Somebody asked me that the other day, too.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Because Krissigumi was talking about something that was on her bucket list, and it got me thinking, like...
What's on her bucket list?
Disneyland or Disney World.
Yeah.
Yeah. She really wants it to happen. Hopefully we can make it happen for her.
I think we'll be able to.
I do want one thing that is on my bucket list that has been since as long as I can remember is sailing to Sweden.
Really?
From the Boston Harbor, yeah. For a long time, like way before I met you, actually it started when I was a sailing instructor in Boy Scouts. Mm-hmm. And then when I went out and actually lived in Boston for a year, that's it kind of evolved to leaving port out of the Boston Harbor. But I wanted to, for a long time, I wanted to just get a houseboat and live on a houseboat in the Boston Harbor. And then get my charter license, which I wouldn't need a charter license if I owned a houseboat, obviously, but to learn the skills you need to be able to have a charter license so that I could sail across the ocean to Sweden. That is a bucket list item of mine. But as far as anything else, I did skydiving.
Mm-hmm. You became a pilot.
I became a pilot.
You married me.
I married you. Yeah, we've been married for 10 years.
Yeah, I have the ring to prove it.
Yep, we got her an upgrade.
Can you see it from here?
Probably the lights are probably washing it out.
Oh. Let's see here.
There you go. Yep, she got the ring of her dreams.
Yes.
Her 10-year anniversary.
And I even bought a fake ring to wear in case I'm too scared to wear this ring.
Yep, so that it doesn't get stolen.
So it doesn't get stolen.
That ring is, we have to actually update our insurance for that ring.
Yeah, I've been freaking scared. Like, oh my God.
We have enough insurance to cover it, but we don't have enough insurance to cover it and anything else.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's like, what the heck? Scary. Because I was thinking about that the other day. I was just like walking around somewhere and I was just like, man, I can't believe I carry this much on my freaking finger. Like, nobody carries this much on their finger.
I mean, the housewives do.
Yeah, that's kind of unreal. That's unreal.
Hey, I won the microphone.
What? Oh.
Yeah, and for the lowest possible amount.
That's awesome. Whoop, whoop.
Yep, and that'll work, and that'll work. Cool.
I was like, what? You won the microphone.
I'll make sure I put it to the right address. Sure did.
Yeah. Don't send it to McCord.
Right.
Oh, I've done that before. And then I had to send them an urgent message.
All right, there we go. I got a AT897 shotgun mic for $89. It's a $250 microphone.
It's a good deal.
It's a great deal. It's going to be my new microphone for that setup over there.
How much was that microphone?
Well, that's one of the ones that Gandalf sent us, so if you work it all out, that one probably cost about $10.
I gotcha.
Because the brunt of what I paid him for was that interface, which we've been using like crazy.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
We're getting a lot of good use out of it, so he's happy, we're happy, everybody's happy.
I feel like we're very Irish with our colors here.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if we're like the Catholic Irish or the feather Irish. The orange and the green.
Oh yeah, the Celtic or
the what is it? Let me look it up.
Gaelic? Yeah, I don't know.
You don't have a clue.
Nope. No idea.
The Protestant.
Oh, well, we probably
Wait.
be Protestants.
Okay, yeah. The Irish flag is 3 blocks of color, green, white, and orange. Green represents Catholics who rebelled against Protestant England. Orange, on the other hand, represents Protestants. The white symbolizes peace between the two factions. So we're like a combination of two. So basically, I'm a Catholic and you're a Protestant.
We're at the Pizza Hut, we're at the Taco Bell, we're at the combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell.
Yeah, we are. Of Irish.
Of Irishness. Except I got the Scotch Irish, Borderlands. That's where I get my temper from.
Aye, aye, aye.
And Sweden. And German, as far as I know. You gotta hit the little X there.
What, this one?
Yep. And do the little thumbs up. And then go back to live chat.
Okay. What does that do?
Yeah, it gives us a like
Oh, okay.
on the video. And then helps with the algorithm. Speaking of which, if you're on YouTube, watching us on YouTube, go ahead and hit the little X above the chat. Hit the thumbs up button. And then go back into the live chat. Give us a like. Help us out with the algorithm. That would be awesome. Really appreciate it.
I don't think anyone's listening right now. I haven't seen anybody move.
I mean, Steven is drinking beer, so
Hey, Steven.
he's probably got us on in the background.
Steven, are you doing shots right now?
Out. And then
Steven, I'll do a shot with you.
Hiker Peeps, she probably just got us on in the background. And Space Station Zeta, he's in and out all the time. So.
Zeta, I would do a shot with him.
Well, I think he's coming back then. He's going to want to see that, probably.
Who wants to do a shot with Krissimay?
Yeah. If anybody says anything, Krissimay will do a shot.
Let's see what they say. Look at that little Pierre over there. He's just snuggled in.
Mm-hmm. I wish we could get the puppy cam working, but...
Yeah, every time you, move, though, it'll...
Well, all I'd have to do is get them in the shot like this. and then the puppet cam would be right there. But unfortunately, gotta figure out the Firefly. That is a great show. It's a shame that it got canceled, and it's a shame that Joss Whedon was so vindictive about it when they asked him to make the movie, so he ended the movie in such a way that it could never come back.
Wait, wasn't he on, like, Big Bang Theory?
No, that's, something Wheaton. Will Wheaton.
Oh, okay.
Joss Whedon is a director and screenwriter for a bunch of TV shows like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Firefly.
Oh.
And a bunch of other stuff that I don't know off the top of my head.
But like those
types of shows. Yeah.
Gotcha. My sister was really into those types of shows.
Well, that's not a ringing endorsement for those types of shows, but I will say that Firefly was one of my favorite space shows of all time.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine was like,
yeah, Firefly used to be on Fox, but...
Yeah, it was for a long time.
But Joss Whedon wrote it in such a way that the episodes had to be played in a certain order, and Fox didn't care. So they played them all out of order. So he had to write, I think it's like the third episode, he had to rewrite it to reintroduce all the characters. And then the story of the third episode links with the first two episodes, so it didn't like, but they played that as the season opener. So it didn't make sense to anybody, so it didn't get ratings, and then they canceled it. And then once people could watch the shows in order, when the DVDs came out, must be a different Firefly. I'm talking about the Space Cowboys TV series.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like the real Firefly.
I don't know a Firefly that has Katherine Heigl. Okay. Yeah, this one had Nathan Fillion and what's his name? He's been in a bunch of other stuff since. I can't remember. Anyway, he's a good actor.
Do you remember that boy that was in Quantum... Was it Quantum Leap? No, maybe not. But he was like in... He was in a space show, and then he ended up dying, like he committed suicide. It was like, oh my gosh, what was that show? I'll look it up.
I don't know. A space guy that was in a space show that was... Oh, you're talking about...
Jonathan Brandis.
Yeah, I've not heard of it. Hi, peeps. Jonathan Brandis? No, I don't know who that is.
You don't know who he is?
No.
Okay, I'll tell you what show he was in.
Okay.
Because he was my, like, crush back in the day.
Yeah. I think my first celebrity crush, like legit celebrity crush, was 7 of 9 on
he was in Sequest.
Voyager. Oh, Sequest? I
Yeah.
never watched that.
Oh, I loved that show.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. I never had cable.
It was on the WB.
Really?
Yeah.
Sequest was on the WB?
Yeah. Before Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Huh.
And right after Quantum Leap.
After Quantum Leap?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I should have seen it then, because we watch Quantum Leap all the time as a family.
Yeah, me too.
Huh.
What else was he in? He was in The Neverending Story 2. He was in Sidekicks.
Hearts War.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I don't know. Not familiar.
I liked him. He was super cute. Me and my friend Amy, we both had a crush on him.
Yeah.
We both liked him. Super cute. He was super cute. Which is weird because normally I had a crush on dark-haired guys, but he had blonde hair like you.
Well, now you're married to a blonde-haired guy.
Yep. Which is kind of funny because all of my husbands had blonde hair.
Really?
Yeah. Kind of weird.
Kind of weird.
It's like, why couldn't one of them have dark hair? That'd be my type.
I mean, clearly not.
I guess. EJ Demera is my type.
I don't know who that is.
On Days of Our Lives?
He's the guy with like the slightly British accent?
Yeah, EJ.
Well, you just like him because he's got a British accent.
No,
And lots of money.
he's got cool hair.
Oh, and cool hair. So what it is. So that's why you taught me how to do my hair.
Yep.
That I didn't do today.
Yep. Because I like cool hair. That's really what it comes down to.
Well, that is why I do my hair, ever. Because of you.
Really?
Yeah. I don't care. Like, for me, personally, I just want you to think I look good. Yep.
Well, that's why I give you decent haircuts. For the most part.
Yeah.
There have been a couple times where I really screwed it up.
Well, I would say only one time.
Yeah, that one time.
Yeah.
Gave you a definite crew cut.
It was okay. Go back. So, yeah, we were trying to, we do want to do some more, like, short form VOD content for the channel, also, just for the YouTube channel, so we can get some YouTube traction. So we've been coming up with ideas for what to make shows about, and most of it's like, what would you say, like, top 5 lists of various relationship stuff.
Yeah. Oh,
Welcome
we were
back.
wondering where you were,
wondering
Steven.
what happened.
We're like, shot. Where's Steven?
Yeah, we're gonna try to make some vlog my job. That would be difficult because I have to fly the helicopter. It's hard to film while I'm flying. So,
He's like,
I could do a day in the life of. Yeah, I mean that'd be.
he's like, this is badassery.
Try to make it interesting, but yeah, I could do a day in the life of sometime. Try to figure out how to make that work, but we thought about doing like just lists of like, you know, what do you do with your free time? Wife versus husband.
Ooh, what kind of drink are you making? Okay, so this is what Gitch does in his free time compared to what I do in my free time. In his free time, he sits at his computer and he stares at like little lines on a screen.
Well, that's not free time.
Yeah, that's your free time. And then he like sits there and checks his email, and then he gets into like he gets into projects and that are like computer type projects, and he's just always like researching stuff, and you know, he sits at his desk basically like the whole time. And then what I do in my free time is like I like Google stuff that might come up. Like sometimes I get like in my head about my like health, so I might Google something about my health, to be honest. And then I watch crime shows, a lot of crime shows.
A lot of like murder your husband shows.
A lot of those. Like, did you know that Neve Shellman from Catfish has a true life crime show? I just learned this and I'm way behind. I have to catch up. So,
Screwdrivers, huh?
I haven't had screwdrivers since I was like 18.
The last time I had a screwdriver, I was on a train to Boston. And I was under 21. And the patrons on the train saw my guitar case and they said, if you play us a song, we'll buy you a drink. They bought me a screwdriver.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's why I like trains. I like traveling by train because like the people on a train are a lot more friendly than the people on an airplane, because by the nature of the mode of travel, everybody on an airplane's in a hurry and like they just want it to be over.
I know
with.
you wanted to travel, like, so I want to go to Connecticut and meet my family I've never met. Like, I'm connected to them on Facebook. We talk all the time on Facebook, but I've never met them in person yet. And so I want to go there sometime soon and meet them. Well, he wants to take a train there. It's freaking expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive nowadays. I did it back then because I wasn't comfortable with checking my guitar and I didn't know if I could carry it on. And so I just took the train. I didn't want to ride a bus because buses are cramped. I took the train. You got plenty of room even if you're in coach on a train, and then all the people are a lot more friendly on a train because they're not in a rush. They're not in a hurry. They're there. You're stuck on the train for 36 hours, and so you get to know each other, or at least you talk. I mean, if you want to, but.
No, he didn't tell me about your epic poker takedown. Oh, he must have been embarrassed. Oh my gosh. Hey Zeta, tell me about this. Oh. I mean, you must have taken them out. Was Graham pissed? I'm sure he was. Oh, he was impressed. Oh, okay. That's cool. Normally, if ever I take Graham out, he gets pissed.
He gets pissed when it's you or Zeta that does it.
But since it was Miss J, she's like never plays all the time with them, so it's probably cool.
So he's probably like, oh, the new person did it. And like when I take him out, he's just like, oh, of course. Like,
this guy always wins. Always.
Unless I'm drinking.
You can't play with him.
I don't know. I wouldn't say I always win. I'm just conservative. I only play the hands that have a higher probability of winning, so.
Well, I don't know which hands those are.
Yeah, you do.
I'm calling Chrissy. That's super funny. Are you going to play with them again?
Yeah, they play a lot.
They play all the time. I've been falling asleep really early, so I haven't been able to play with them. Like, they start playing about the time I fall asleep. It's hard. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes it tricky.
Because they're like an hour behind us, for one thing. Well, Andy is. Graham's our time period.
Yeah, but Graham's also doesn't have any responsibilities, so
That's true.
he doesn't have to like worry about going to the doctor or taking care of a child or unless you count his girlfriend.
Right.
So it's a little different.
Yeah, it's hard for me because sometimes I just have to wake up early to get up and... Whoa, what's happening? Some gray? Whoa! Andy was mad.
Does this even need to be? I don't think we even need any of that.
My cheeks are so red. Why is that?
'Cause you're drinking.
No, it was like that before I started drinking.
'Cause you're cute.
You took him out 2 times? That's crazy. Whoa! What happened?
Whoops. I don't know why the background gets faded when the mask is on.
When the mask is on? What's the mask?
I guess it's not faded. It's just... Okay. Alright, no, this is the wrong...
What are you doing? Do you know what you're doing?
I know what I'm doing. I always know what I'm doing. Yeah, this. So here it looks nice and vibrant.
Uh-huh.
But over here it's kind of washed out a little bit.
I don't see a difference.
Oh, I guess there is no difference. Alright. Never mind.
I just see that we're very orange.
Well, that's the LUT that you wanted to use.
Huh?
That's the LUT that you said looked better.
That's the what?
Yeah. Andy tried to get Graham, or Zeta tried to get Graham to gang up. That's abnormal. See, that's what it looks like without the LUT.
Oh.
And that's what it looks like with the LUT.
Oh.
And then this is... If we go over here... This is the LUT that I use on that computer.
Ew. Not very good.
Yeah. Well, not with this
I
lighting.
mean, it's a little better for us on that computer over there. We're not as orange.
Yeah. So then what I could do is...
You just need to be brighter.
Do a little... This. Oh, I already have it there. Nope. Do some. Better just to. Oh, nope.
Nope, not that.
Like that.
Yeah. That's better.
There we go. Now we're not so orange.
Woohoo!
Color correction on the fly. Yeah, Graham wears the helmet.
Yep. Yeah, he is always wearing something crazy. He wears the helmet.
And he wears the toga, the White Claw toga.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Andy only wears like the cowboy hat.
Oh yeah, that sounds more on brand.
Yeah, he'll start swearing up a storm, and he goes outside to smoke his pot and everything. It's crazy.
Yeah, he goes
berserker.
Yeah, he definitely lets his emotions control the game for him.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Sounds about right. It was epic. Yeah, he's always like, do you guys mind? I need to go smoke some weed.
Yeah. Look at this kitty over here.
Yeah, she loves that chair.
Mm-hmm.
She's just a little chair hog.
Do you think your priorities have changed since you were younger?
Absolutely.
Like, what were your priorities when you were little?
Like, playing. Just like what Krissigumi's priorities are right
Well, okay. When you were like a teenager?
Yeah, still just, I wanted to be able to play with my friends as soon as I could. Or like, play some sort of like either video games or card game or role-playing game or
Just play some sort of game.
ride our bike or go somewhere and do something. Like, yeah, just hang out with friends. That was my priority.
Mine was working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I didn't care about working. I didn't care about making money. I wish I would have. I had a good work ethic. I just didn't care about making money. So, like, I cared about the quality of work that I did. I just didn't care about how well I was compensated. So.
It's crazy. Yeah. I didn't ever think about playing or anything like that, really. Because I was always kind of an adult, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, well, you had to be. But yeah, my priorities now are much different. Like, it's all about taking care of you guys.
Mm-hmm. Do you think there's anything about taking care of us that keeps you up at night?
That keeps me up at night?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it depends on what's going on.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, like when you were really sick and we didn't know what was wrong, you know, basically if I ever feel like I don't have control over the situation, I have a hard time giving up control.
Yeah.
You know, like I want to be able to do something to fix it, but I can't. All right, have a good night. Thanks for coming by.
Hey, I'll see you tomorrow at the gate. 4:30, right?
We'll probably be calling this in a bit anyway. I gotta work, and Krissimay's gotta sleep.
I gotta sleep. Hey, I've almost finished a bottle of wine.
No, you'll be sleeping good tonight.
I was like very successful almost. Maybe we could have a coffee cool down.
Yeah, we could do coffee cool down. You want to do one?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. You want the same thing, the toffee nut?
Yeah. Yeah, that was tasty.
Yeah, I like it.
And let's put this in the fridge.
In the fridge? Yeah, cheese doesn't go so well with coffee.
No, it doesn't.
I will get rid of that.
Get rid of that and sneak behind the lights.
Yeah, we gotta like, when we buy a house, we gotta have like a dedicated studio area.
Like a 5th bedroom.
Yeah, which is, I mean, I guess we can set it up with the laptop, but it would be ideal to set it up with that. But then that would be where I am all the time. However, if it was set up for Wine with the Wifey, there'd be a couch in there. So.
It's true. Think about it.
But it would be nice to have like an area where we had enough space to set up a studio for Wine with the Wifey, my normal streaming setup, and then like get a whisper room or something for the voiceover.
Okay.
That is, if I am able to land like 2 gigs, my first thing is going to be getting Source Connect.
Yeah, what's that?
That is like back in the day, you used to have to buy a special phone line called an ISDN that would basically allow the studio to patch into your home studio. Mm-hmm. So you could have a legitimate audio engineer at a studio somewhere take your audio, pump it through his
thing
stuff, and do his engineering, and it would be completely lossless audio. Like it'd be the same quality as if you were in the studio.
That's crazy.
But it was like $5,000 to get this line installed, and you had to be in very specific areas in the country because they had to be able to run the line from you to the studio, essentially. But now, with the internet being as fast as it is, they have this program called Source Connect that's a software solution. It costs $500, and it's basically the same thing, but it's software based.
Well, $500 isn't so bad.
No. And they do it, they have it now set up where you can buy like a 3-day like you buy 3 days of it, or a 3-day license. So if you get a gig that you need it for, you have a 3-day license. But I don't want to get that until I get the MacBook Air, because you buy the license for the computer, and I don't want to buy a license for this computer and then get a MacBook Air and have to buy another license.
Right. So we need to get you a MacBook Air.
But that's another, like, I don't want to just get it without actually securing gigs. Like if I get the dealership, if they give me a gig, then I'm going to get the MacBook Air. That's going to be my first purchase. But, well, no. It's going to be my first, like, you have a gig now purchase. I've made plenty of getting ready to start working as a voiceover purchases.
I love my ring.
I'm glad you love your ring.
So pretty.
I'm happy I was given the opportunity to get that for you. It makes me feel good about being your husband.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do I do that comforts you the most?
What do you do that comforts me the most?
Yeah.
That comforts me? I think it's something that we do for each other, but like when I'm getting wound up, you're always like, it's okay, don't worry about it. Like, it's not a big deal. We'll figure it out. And just like, I don't know, you're just like a calming entity, I guess.
I'm a calming presence.
Yeah, like, and just the fact that like all my harebrained ideas that I come up with, you support them and help me like actually make sense of it. Like you're not just like, oh yeah, that sounds great, but you're like, well, why don't you try doing it this way? And I'm like, oh, that is a better way to think about it. It helps. Mm-hmm. Like your idea with like all you came up with was, hey, we should try to have a competition about who has the best story. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, oh, that's a great idea. How do we do it? And I came up with all the ways to do it. I think we make a good team that way.
Yeah.
And it helps calm me down because I don't feel like I have to do it all myself. I have somebody in my corner helping me out.
Well, of course. You know what calms me down?
What's that?
Whenever you like put your head on my forehead.
Yeah.
And like hold me close. I just like that.
Yeah?
Yeah. It
just being close like that?
Yeah, being close.
Well, I'm glad you like that, because that's like, I don't know what the 5 love languages are, but if that's a love language, that's mine. So that's how I tell you I love you.
Thanks, honey.
There you go.
Ooh, it's some coffee.
So if you are new to the show, this is the coffee cool down. This is the indication that the show is going to be wrapping up, coming to a close.
So tasty.
We drink our wine. We talk about whatever it is we talk about. We have a little bit of coffee to get us through to the end. Also, if you're new here, hit that follow and subscribe button. If you're on Twitch, follow. If you're on YouTube, subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. We'd love to see it. If you have a burning question you'd like internet strangers to answer, you can leave it in the comments on YouTube, or you can send your question to winewiththewifey at Gitchegumi.com. Gitchegumi spelled just like
the song.
The screen name. Well, the song depends on who writes the lyrics on how they spell it.
Okay.
Well, we're out of this creamer.
Oh no.
It's because it's the good stuff.
It's the good stuff.
This creamer has
At least we finished a creamer.
changed me over. That's true. I used to drink all my coffee black. And then we got this toffee nut latte creamer. And I tell you what, it is delicious.
It is delish. What is the craziest pickup line you've ever heard? I'm curious.
The craziest pickup line I've ever heard? Like that's been used on me, or? Mm-hmm. I mean, if I'm being completely honest,
Yeah.
I don't know that I have been aware of any pickup lines being used on me.
Have you ever used a pickup line?
No.
No?
Nope, I've never used one, and I mean, the time in my life when people would have used a pickup line on me, I was so oblivious to social interactions that I wouldn't have realized that's what they were doing. I mean, you know me, I take everything so literally.
Yeah.
So, and back then I didn't have any sort of frame of reference for whether I was being literal or not. Like, I literally had no idea how literal I was.
Right.
So, yeah, so I don't know that I would have recognized that somebody was using a pickup line on me. I can't think of any time. I can think of 2 times that somebody was like legitimately interested in me and I thought that they were just trying to get close to me so they could like make fun of me. I didn't trust anybody.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I was picked on a lot.
Because you were the smelly kid.
Even, well, before and after that point in my life.
Why were you picked on?
Because I wasn't like in the normal, like I wasn't in the popular social circles. So like the popular bully would pick on me because I was an easy target. He thought I was an easy target until I scared him because he did that thing where like somebody gets down behind you and then they push you and you trip over the guy behind you. Well, the way that they did it was they'd have the guy get down behind you and then they'd like one person would be walking this way and one person would be walking that way and then they'd push this guy would push this guy into you so you wouldn't see it coming. Well, they did it to me twice and then I recognized the setup, so the third time I stepped out of the way and I just like guided the guy into the kid behind me. So he like turned around and punched me in the eye, and I just stared at him until he walked away. I didn't say anything, I didn't do anything, I just stared at him, and I think I scared him. He punched me in the eye and I didn't even like react to it at all.
Oh my gosh.
And he's like a big fighter in the school, like he gets in fights all the time.
Right.
So he was like, well shoot, this guy didn't even
Flinch.
He's just staring at me. And I just let him blow his steam off and he walked away. So,
did you get a black eye?
Nope. No, like kind of like I didn't bruise when I fell on my ribs.
Man, you're like invincible.
I guess. Well, I'm not invincible because boy did it hurt. But yeah, I got picked on, all through grade school, which made me think that anybody that was being friendly to me in middle school was just trying to pick on me. And then when I got to 9th grade, I was in the top grade, I started picking on other people. So it was like the cycle of abuse,
Right.
So, yeah. And then I got into high school, and I didn't get picked on, but I also wasn't popular. And I was pretty angsty. I wasn't happy. But there's a lot of times, like there was a girl in middle school that wanted to go to the movies with me, and I thought she was just trying to pick on me, so I made an ass of myself. And there was girls in high school that wanted to date me that at the time I had my first girlfriend, so I was just like, well,
I'm dating somebody.
So I can't. But yeah, I think as far as pickup lines go, I wouldn't have even registered that that's what was happening. You can get that away from you. What about you? What's the craziest pickup line anybody's ever used on you?
That whole Windex one. You never heard the Windex one?
No.
You're like, oh, how does it go? Let me look it up.
I don't even know how. You must be Windex, because
it says, did you clean your pants with Windex? Because I can practically see myself in them.
Oh, that one. Steven, we're on the coffee cool down, so as soon as we're done with our coffees, that's our signal to call the stream. So it'll probably be another, if I was to make a guess, another 15-ish minutes.
You're on the fantasy train.
Final Fantasy train.
What's that? Like Final Fantasy, like for football?
It's a video game.
Oh.
It's the game that Gandalf and I played for a little while.
Really?
Stream. Yeah. I think you slept through most of it.
Must not be very fun.
I mean, it's fun to play. I have not played WoW. It doesn't really have anything to do with the politics, but it kind of does, because I don't care about the politics personally, but I don't want to be like playing the game and have people come in and be like, "What do you think about what's going on with Blizzard?" So I can just kind of avoid it. What I have been playing on the stream is modded Minecraft, and then I want to start playing Escape from Tarkov on stream as well. So,
what about Green Hell?
Well, I have to do that with Gandalf, because
or with somebody else. Maybe I'll just play it with you.
You want to play it with me?
I'll just maybe learn how to.
Okay. I don't know if we can see if it'll run on. Well, it'll run on the laptop. You can play it on the laptop.
What do you think, Stephen Perez? Should I play Green Hell with Gitch?
Well, we could play our myriad of Switch games too.
We have a ton of Switch games we could play.
Yeah, I mean, and as far as WoW goes, like, the game is beautiful. I love the art, and it's very nostalgic for me because I've been playing the franchise since Warcraft 2.
You've been playing it for as long as we've been married.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that particular version of it, but I've been playing Blizzard games since Warcraft 2. Mm-hmm. Which is like 94 or 92. So, I've been a Blizzard fan for a long time. I don't know. I'm also a big Minecraft fan, so, and I just don't have time to do it all.
You don't have time to do anything.
World of Warcraft is a big time sink, so. Yeah, I don't know. I just. What I like about Sky Factory or Minecraft is that it's very open-ended. You can just continue. You can play it however you want to for as long as you want to. And there's no like you make your own goals, you know, or in World of Warcraft you're trying to max your level and get your gear leveled up and all that kind of stuff. Minecraft, you're just doing whatever it is you do. Almost.
Whatever you want.
She almost downed the whole bottle. She is definitely in need of this coffee.
What?
Oh, he asked if you downed the bottle.
So I have just to here. This is how much I drank up to. And then just a little bit left in this glass.
Sniffle man. Sniffle man.
Hi, Sniffles.
He is coming to say hi. Sniffle man. Sniffle man.
He's so sweet. He's a cute little kitty.
Yeah, I know. I've played a little bit of Final Fantasy. I have been working on getting an archer leveled, and then I was going to make him whatever the fire mage was. But yeah, it is kind of cool that you can just change your weapon and just be playing a different class. I like the look of Swords of Legends Online also. I thought about trying that out, but I don't know. I think I might stay away from the MMO genre as far as streaming goes, just because I don't know.
You don't know?
because you're out of beer.
I was going to drink beer tonight. I was, because we had pizza. But then I was like, oh no, I sell wine. I'm going to drink some of my wine.
Yep. Derek, got that knot, buddy. He took them out of here.
That's the only reason why I drank the wine. Because I sell it. And I never had that bottle before. I never tasted it. It was new to me.
Box wine. He's a fan of box wine.
So is my mom. It's funny. She drinks that Franzia.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I really like the traveling vineyard wines. I mean, I think I've only found one that I didn't like. Maybe two.
Yeah.
They're all just good.
Yeah, there's a good deal on them when you buy enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like for my wine, if you buy 6 bottles of wine, you get free shipping, which is like $15 saved. Because shipping is a lot when you are shipping alcohol, you know?
Yep.
It's like a whole bottle of wine.
Pretty much.
And so that's cool. And so I typically try to buy 6 bottles at a time. So that way I'm saving the shipping.
But even if you buy 4, isn't it like $5?
It's $5, yeah.
So you get like $10 off on shipping. So.
Yeah.
It's funny because we both buy from her. So when she buys, she gets like tasting kits, which are 5 bottles. And when I buy, I get like 4. Because I do
the Rewind. It's a subscription.
Monthly subscription.
Yeah, it's a subscription for wine. You get like...
Well, yeah, I mean, it seems to be like every other time I can drink. Because I'm on duty.
Yeah.
I'm on duty a lot. I think next week, though, I'll be in the clear.
That'd be so nice.
Yeah.
Because you never... I feel like you're always working.
Yeah, well, I kind of am.
Oh.
Last week we were able to drink. Everybody. It was awesome.
Oh yeah, Bevmo
yeah,
and
we love
Total
Bevmo.
Wine. Oh yeah, I forgot about those. Okay, so Total Wine was great. They have everything in the world. Bevmo we loved because they had all the root beers in the world.
And the ginger beers.
Yeah, and the ginger beers.
And the beer beers.
And the beer beers. Yep.
And the tequila. That's where we got all our tequilas.
Oh yeah, so he had a birthday one year. And so our
1 year I had a birthday, none of the other years.
He had a birthday, and our niece was like, I want Uncle Matt or Uncle Gitch to have a birthday party. And so we held a birthday party for him, and we probably spent like $500 on alcohol at Bevmo. And then I went to Total Wine and then spent another $800 on alcohol there. And then like nobody showed up to the party.
We're still drinking that alcohol.
We are. We're still drinking
like
the alcohol.
5 years ago.
Yeah. Still drinking it.
Kirkland, there you go. A giant bottle of vodka.
The Kirkland guy.
Yeah. That's the way to do it.
Like, what is that? Costco?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we don't have Costco. Well, we have to go to Raleigh for that.
They have those comically large bottles of wine at Costco, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we'd have to go to Raleigh for Costco.
Yeah, we got a Sam's Club close to us, but
yeah.
The closest Costco is about an hour away.
Yep.
Hour and a half with traffic.
Yeah.
With the vodka or the wine? I have gotten to the point now where I probably taste the difference in the wine. Yeah,
because he tastes so much traveling vineyard wines.
Yeah. Yeah, I can actually tell the difference between like a Malbec and a
Cabernet
or a Sauvignon. Is it
or
Sauvignon?
Sauvignon?
Yeah, is that one the red one also?
It's huge. Yes.
It's for the whole family.
Yeah. So this year for Thanksgiving, we're having like some really nice wines in Traveling Vineyard. I'm so excited.
And we have a French foreign exchange student this year.
Yes. Oh, yes.
It's going to be a good...
And, okay, so our French foreign exchange student, her parents own a vineyard. Like, what? I'm really hoping they send us some wine.
That would be cool.
Like, I'll send them some wine. If I figure it out.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the laws are with all that.
I don't know either. Like, lie.
I'm sure if they bought from you on the website, they could just get it shipped to them. Oh my God, that's a lot. We, oddly enough, I know it's hard to believe, but really the only time we drink is on this show.
Yeah.
So
we have a lot of alcohol.
Yeah, we just collect it. We just don't ever think about drinking it.
We don't think about drinking it until it's time for the show, and then we're just like, oh yeah, what should we drink? We have so much.
Yeah, we got a wine cooler full of wine, and then we got 2 liquor cabinets full of liquor.
Yeah, and a fridge full of beer.
Fridge full of beer. We just don't ever drink till the showtime happens, and then we hit it up. Yeah, last week intern Ryan and I split a beer from the Dust Off Brewery. That's like a brewery down in South Carolina that was established by somebody who used to
be a medevac pilot
in the same unit that we're in. So they planned a flight down there, and of course I fell in the shower, so I wasn't able to be involved in the flight. But
yeah, he hurt his ribs.
Yeah, couldn't fly for.
He was like, "Did I break them?"
Couldn't even move for like a week. Yeah. Well, I do work with a lot of people that are of the same mind. I just am not. I don't know. I mean, I grew up with alcoholic parents, so I try to be very careful. Because I don't want to do that to Krissigumi. But,
oh yeah, that'd be horrible.
Yeah. But it's not like a struggle at all for me, because I just don't think about it.
Yeah, I don't either.
Until it's like, and even sometimes we'll be like, hey, we should have a drink tonight, because, for whatever reason, and we'll be like, oh yeah, and then we get to doing something else. We just completely forget.
Yeah, we fall asleep on the couch or something. Like we want to.
Yeah, it's like we want to celebrate sometimes, and then we
fall asleep.
Or we're
so freaking old.
Get into a TV show and forget about it. Yeah, it's all. Yeah, it's a thing. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, we act like old people.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I act so old I fall in the shower.
I've fallen and I can't get up. Those people were after him today.
Yeah, they called me to sell me to give me a life alert that would be of no cost to me.
Can you imagine? You show up to work
with a life alert. That would be hilarious. People would get a kick out of that, I think. That would be funny. All right, well. that is the end of my my cup of coffee. Yeah, I have the same. Once I get a little buzz going, I want to keep it going too. But that's the thing.
You're like, what?
Getting to that point where I have a buzz going, I don't ever think about it. But I have finished my coffee. Krissimay is
one swallow away.
Almost done with her coffee. So that is our sign that the show is coming to an end. I want to thank everybody for coming in. We love having you guys. We love being here for you, being a place where you can come and hang out, have a good time, hopefully feel like you're with friends. If you are new and you're on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, help us out with the algorithm. It really would help us out and get us out to more people so we can help more people and just grow the community.
Yes.
If you're on Twitch, hit the follow button. Same reason.
Mm-hmm.
We do drink the coffee. We call it the coffee cool down. We like our uppers with our downers.
Yes.
So again, thank you. I'm going to try to be doing more gaming content throughout the week, and we're trying to come up with ideas
for stories,
for short story VOD, short
story
VOD content on the YouTube channel. So stay tuned. Also going to be opening the merch store hopefully this week, and the Discord server, the Wine with the Wifey Discord server. So keep an eye out for those. If you're on Twitter or on the Facebook, Gitchegumi Gaming Facebook, I'm going to announce it on those places. So until next time,
keep your head above water. Arr.
There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was the Billy O.T. The winds blew hard, her bow dipped down. Below me, bully boys blow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She'd not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Before the boat had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and caught her. All hands to the side harpooned and fought her when she dived down low. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. No line was cut, no whale was freed. The captain's mind was not on greed, but he belonged to the whaleman's creed. She took that ship in tow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. For 40 days or even more, the line went slack, then tight once more. Our boats were lost, there were only 4, and still that whale did go. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. As far as I've heard, the fight's still on. The line's not cut and the whale's not gone. The wellerman makes his regular call to encourage the captain, crew, and all. Soon may the wellerman come